Good morning, guys. It is November 28th, about 9:30 in the morning. We are going to head up and do something a little bit different today. We're going to go check out Big Tumbling Creek and see what's going on. As you can see, we've got the shop cleaned up pretty good out here. 17604 Jeb Stewart Highway. Come in here and see me, guys. At least come give me a hard time. But yeah, we're going to head up to Big Tumbling Creek. Going to do this video for James. Hope you're watching this, but we'll be back in just a bit. All right, guys, we are heading to Big Tumbling Creek, hitting some back roads going that way. But we got a little bit of flood info here from the 1940 flood that occurred from August the 13th through the 15th. Same as Helene. It says it was caused by the remnants of a hurricane that struck the Georgia-South Carolina coast on August 11th, 1940. The storm made landfall near Beaufort, South Carolina as a Category 2 hurricane, then moved inland and stalled over the mountains of Virginia, Tennessee, and North Carolina for several days. I don't think Helene stayed for several days.
It did it? Time, yeah, it did. So that's why we had so much water.
But it said the storm dumped 14 to 16 plus inches of rain across parts of Floyd and Patrick counties in Virginia. Over 17 inches of rain fell upstream along the Little River, which is a tributary of the New River. The New River at Radford crested at 35.96 feet on August. That's 35.96 feet on August 14th, 1940. A record that stood until the recent Hurricane Helene flooding in 2024, which reached 31.03 feet, which would make that record still stand. I don't know why it says that it stood until recent, because it says right here that Hurricane Helene didn't surpass the 1940 levels. Okay. Oops.
We're looking up. Okay.
Casualties and damage. There were 5 fatalities in Virginia. Highway damage alone totaling nearly $750,000 in 1940. Significant flooding and landslides struck Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. So it's just basically like a repeat.
Yep,
Damage from the storm reaching $13 million in 1940 dollars. 50 people died in the storm, I guess, in the area. Obviously not just in Virginia, but total. Now this was, what was this AI here?
Yeah, it's Claude. I used Claude to search it.
Claude says that he couldn't find specific details about Damascus itself, but during the 1940 flood, the town's located in the affected region along waterways that experienced record flooding during this event. I would say 100% Damascus got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's head to Big Tumbling.
Oh, and I couldn't find any images. I searched images for the flood too and could not find that either.
Yeah, I couldn't either. We'll keep looking though. We'll find something. Somebody's got something. Somebody up in Taylor's Valley's got something. Somebody in Damascus has got something.
Yeah.
Some pictures.
We need to coordinate with Richard.
Yeah. Here in, well, we're on Poor Valley right now. Just looking at some of these old houses down through here on the creek, and it's just, you like, they had to have got flooded a couple times. Probably why nobody's living in them anymore. A couple of them like good block homes, but if they're getting flooded, that doesn't do you a lot of good though. Pretty out here. Pretty cold.
Elementary school? Yep. Hydra's Gap, Peters Gap.
go, still heading that way. Boy, look across the mountain over there. Isn't that something?
Take the second left onto Tumbling Creek Road.
Ask him if he wants to sell it real cheap.
Well, it's good.
Check this little cabin out. That's pretty awesome. Nice little picnic area here.
Look at this rainbow camping campground on the left.
Rainbow camping over here.
Bumps.
Yeah.
Missing person, huh? Another little house right here. Mike and I have been talking as we've been driving. I was commenting when I got my degree, I had to take art history classes on architecture, and these old houses where you can see the chimney at the ends is a specific type of construction, and they were typically built in a specific width and length because the lumber at the time, and my art history books are back in Seattle, and I'm so curious to know what that style of house is called. So if anybody knows, please put a note in the comments. I'd like to go Google it, and I've tried searching it and haven't had any luck, so love your feedback.
Check this little spot out here. You can see where they had a bridge that went across over here years ago. I love this little bridge going over to the house over there. Doesn't look like anyone's lived there for a while, but this would be an awesome spot. And then this thing here says no trespassing.
Fish at own risk.
Fish at own risk. Owner is not responsible. So if you fall in there and drown, it's on you. Look at the metal gate over here. I wonder how old that was.
It's not very.
It's not been in use for a while. Got some stocked trout waters here, and there is a certain area of this creek that's a paid fishing area once you get up through here a little bit. But yeah, it'd be nice to fish this out here. This hillside over here got hit by some high winds, rain. What do you think, James? Sure, you've fished this area right here many a time. Little Bear's gonna mark it for you. Come on here, boy. Let's go. We were just looking at this area here. It looks like this must have got washed out through here because all of your remnants of your road is over there. I don't know how much they had to redo out here, but it looks like they probably had to redo some of it for sure.
cold, but still cool. Really good fishing.
So we basically just rounded the corner from where we were, and now, yeah, they've got trout fishing fee signs, not just stocked trout water, but this area up through here is that pay area that I was talking about. Sure is pretty up through here. We do need to come fish this for sure.
For sure.
By the way, guys, it is the day after Thanksgiving, so hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, hope you had a great Thursday. Check it out up there. Ain't it pretty? What they used to do here, baby?
I don't know. It might be their maintenance guard for the park. Or the reserve, or whatever this is officially.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
That way. Yeah, it's pretty cool out here. Muck Hunter Access Road. Oh, what the muck?
I know what's below the speed bump.
Speed limit's 20 miles per hour back here, guys. Don't get any slower than that.
Sure cool out here, I have to say. Yeah, look up the rocky cliffs up in the very top right of the screen. Oh, look at this. What, hunters or something? Should we go over there and see if there's information? Clinch. Get that window down. Let's circle there. What do we check?
Clinch Mountain Wildlife Management Area. You can go on.
Okay.
I don't know if we can see that rock face up there, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wish I had
Look at that
the
chunk of rock
ability
over there
to
to the
climb
right.
up
That's
there.
like, those are glacial erratics or rolled off the top of there.
We are just riding through right now. We might stop a couple places on the way back and get some shots of the creek, but yeah, we're gonna ride through, see where we end up at, and then we'll turn around and come back. But yeah, it's definitely
Beautiful.
if I've ever been back in here, it's only been maybe 1 or 2 times. I think you can go this way to eventually get to Laurel Bed Lake.
Yes.
You guys will have to let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that you can get to Laurel Bed Lake.
You can.
Going
You can.
up through
I read
there.
that. What's this say?
Big Tumbling Creek, seasonal catch and release area.
Let me go this way.
No trout or bait may be in possession. That means you have to have artificial lures only, and you are not allowed to keep anything. But it'd probably be really fun to fish.
Oh gosh, yes. Technical.
Probably
You'd be
catch
good.
some nice fish in there.
Yeah, and you'd be good at it. This is gonna test my skill set for casting and not getting hung up. Well, I didn't go very far. Little camping area, it looks like. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Good place to turn around. I don't know anything about this right here, guys, how long this has been here. It looks like it's been here for years. In other words, this didn't happen during Helene. But hey, I could be wrong. Awesome spot right here. I want to get my phone so that I can zoom across over to this waterfall over here. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, get my phone so I can zoom in on that. Okay guys, here we are on the phone. Let's try to zoom in here. Another awesome little spot here. Some pretty cool little waterfalls and whatnot. Of course, we got the little runoff over here. I wasn't lying when I said it was freezing cold. Perfect trout fishing weather. Up here at the shooting range. There's all your rules. Of course, you can't read them.
Has the days.
Clinch Mountain Wildlife Management Area. Well, guys, we have made it as far as we can go. There were a couple little roads that cut off of this main road. And like I was saying, I think you can get to Laurel Bed Lake from one of them, but it's been so long since I've been back here I can't really remember. But yeah, this is as far as we can go for now. Little section coming down the mountainside here that looks like it got hit pretty good by some heavy wind. We saw this when we came up. We're heading back down now. I don't know if this is from beavers getting over in here and damming this up or what, but we've got a bit of a lake here. This is not Laurel Bed Lake. However, get out of that water, you're gonna freeze to death. Come on. Yeah, I don't know if this is just a swamp area or if beavers have been in here or not. Obviously, I'm not going to go trekking out through there.
There's the man right there.
We just rode down the road here a very little bit, but you can see this looks like the beaver dam edge here. Looks like it's been there for a while. It's got grass growing on it and stuff, but yeah, I think that's the case. Okay guys, we see this barrier-free fishing trail here. We're up here pretty close to the top, to where we had to turn around, but Janice was saying this barrier-free means that you can get out there in a wheelchair. You've got access to the creek in a wheelchair out through there. Now I haven't went out there and looked,
but that's what it is. It's not the name of the trail. It is a barrier-free trail for accessibility.
All right, so
that's huge for people who aren't able to walk on unlevel trails. That means they've taken the time to make that accessible, whether it's a walker or cane or be able to roll in a wheelchair. So that'd be pretty cool. Laurel Bed Lake, it is out this road. So as you're coming up, there was no sign there, was there? A sign? All right, pretty cool though. We're gonna check it out. We just talked to a couple hunters. They said we'd run right out into it going this way.
all right guys, we found the turnoff to go to Laurel Bed Lake, so that's where we're heading to right now. We're gonna go up here and check it out. There's no sign down there that says this way to Laurel Bed Lake or anything like that.
Here's that barrier-free trail again.
Yeah.
Wildlife viewing and hunting trail.
Here we go, boys and girls.
There's our
Laurel Bed Lake.
This is a big lake. It's got a swimming area over here, or is that a dock? Dock. Again, it's accessible. There's a barrier-free parking spot.
I can't make it out. It is cold. Surely to goodness there's got to be some trout in this lake, wouldn't you guys think? Nobody's up here trout fishing right now. Small lake, Laurel Bed Lake is. You can pretty much see the whole lake from right here. This is a beautiful spot. Years ago, I don't think you could run motors in here at all. I think now you can run an electric trolling motor. I do not think you can run a gas-powered motor up here, but don't quote me on that. They may have changed the rules. You might be able to run a 35 horse or something, I'm not sure. But boy, is it not beautiful up here at Laurel Bed Lake. Like I said, just a small lake here. But there's some good fishing up here. And back years ago, they said that the state record bass will be coming out of this lake. The new state record bass will be coming out of this lake. However, I haven't seen it yet. Sorry if the camera's shaking a little bit, guys. I'm probably shaking. It is well below freezing. But yeah, man, this is a beautiful spot out here. I always thought this was pretty cool, guys. Look at this. Oh, it's so cold here. Look how this ice pushes this stuff up. Is that not crazy? I would love to see this process as it happens. Don't know if there's any such videos out there, but if there's not, it would be a good video to do. Yeah, I would love to see this right here in a time lapse. It'd be pretty crazy. Check it out. It's like little trees or something that grow. Is that not crazy? Oh, I love it. Mother Nature is just so unique. Look at these. This is some of the coolest stuff ever. All right, it's time to get back to the truck. Like I said, guys, there is no sign saying that this is the way to Laurel Bed Lake. However, this right here is your turn to get up here. So if you're coming up, you would take the left right here, and this will take you up to Laurel Bed Lake. Sweet little spot right here. Pathway going down right here, but I'm not going to walk down there. But I do want to walk out here. You can about pull your vehicle down here and just fish right out the window. That sun looks good, but it's so cold out here that you can't really feel it. But I'm not complaining at all. Beautiful spot. Stopped earlier. Pretty awesome waterfall. I'd like to climb up that mountainside right there and see how many more waterfalls there are like that. That mountainside is just crazy. Oh. can just tell by the way these things cut back that you're going straight up a mountain right here. Where they had to cut into the side of the hill here to make the cut, and you can see how tight they are.
Yeah, the only downside of these on the way down anyway for me is they're so tight I can't see if there's a car coming from the lower section of it on those when they're on the passenger side turn.
We could drift this.
It'd be a heck of a luge. Looks like there's some pretty good fishing holes down through here. Yeah, I definitely need to come out here and fish this. Never fished this down through here, but we need to. Lost their float out there in the tree. I don't know why you would need a float in this water, but what do I know? Check this out. That's why I stopped. Look at that rock. That is so cool and bizarre.
Yeah, it's old ocean bottom.
Yep, worm tubes and.
Yep, let's go check this out. That's why they've set it up there like that.
We were coming down, that's why I stopped. Come on up.
Wow. I don't want to get in there too tight, but check these out. Yeah, definitely old ocean bottom.
How cool was that, baby? I'm so glad they stood that up.
I wonder what it looks like right in between here. If you were to split that open, I wonder what that would look like.
Did you see this texture?
Yeah.
Like shell? It's almost.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
Look at this one up here.
Wow. These are awesome.
Yeah, about 700 trillion years ago.
Yeah. Oh, this is amazing.
I don't know the actual timeline, guys. I'm just guessing. I'm not even guessing. I'm just being a fool. But yeah, I'd like to know how long ago that took place.
Well, some of this area was like I walked into the sea.
Well, to be honest with you, I've had about enough. It's cold. vehicle. Nice hole right there. Oh.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
Trout fee area. Who do I pay? If I want to come down here and fish, where does my $8 go? Do I just stick it behind the sign, or
I don't know.
do I gotta?
That's a good point. We haven't seen it. Well, I think it's closed. It says it's season. It's like April to summer.
okay.
April to October. You
Yeah.
can fish now without a fee with your license. Your boat license.
Oh, so they're not stocking those big dogs in there, but guess what? There's still some in
Oh
there.
yeah.
Okay, so that's what the deal is. Yeah, we'll have to find that sign and read it. Of course, I think I got a picture of it, so. Well, guys, we've made it almost back down here to the bottom of Tumbling Creek. One interesting thing is the roads have gotten much worse down here at the bottom.
Where we got out of the DWR area.
Seems like they'd be better down here than up top, but they're not.
They're Washington County. Washington County doesn't maintain its roads very well. I don't know what we pay for with our taxes, but we do enough back roads and regular roads that we can see the difference. It's pretty marked.
Well, I gotta say, this was a pretty awesome little deal today.
Yeah, shout out to whoever suggested this in the comments.
My old buddy James.
Oh, James did? Oh, nice. Hi, James. One of these days we'll get to meet you in person, sir.
Yeah, there we go. I guess that's pretty much it.
We love y'all.
Yeah, I think this is where we are going to end the video for today, unless we happen to see something interesting or I get a beautiful shot somewhere. We'll take a picture for you. But I guess we'll be back next weekend. Miss Janice has got stuff to do tomorrow. That's why we decided to video today. So, hey, any of you guys got any ideas like this, let us know. We'll go check some stuff out. It's going to be a while before we get back on the creeper trail, as far as I know. But getting out, going on an adventure, and showing you guys some of the things that you want to see sounds good to me.
Me too. And we're going to go back roads all the way back to Abingdon, so Mike might end up with more footage because the valley we'll be driving down is really pretty.
So, yeah. If we're not back in a minute, we will be back next weekend.
Either way.
Yeah, either way, we love you guys.
Yes, we do.
And we will be back.
Farmland and the loud
Couldn't stay gone for long. Look at that. That's beautiful over there. Love to explore some of these old houses like that. There are so many of these old houses like this down through here that I would love to just be able to go walk around, walk through. Not in the search for anything.
No, just
I want to
explore
see
it.
the architecture and the designs and just all the stuff that we've lost over time. You know, we do not do things the same as we did 100 years ago or 50 years ago. You know,
Which is why those are still standing.
for the most part, yeah. The smarter we get, the dumber we build things.
Yeah. There's another old one right here. Look at the center chimney on that one.
Look at that piggy. Some big fat piggies over there. I smell bacon.